Okay. Alright, we are right on time, but we are running a little bit late because we have a lot of stuff to cover. So, actually, let me just. Crikey. Actually, that's good. It's on the right setting. Okay, sweet. Let me just turn this one that way. Oh. Okay, sweet. Anyways. I don't even know if I think I did November 9th. I'm just going to double check right now. Real quick. Just so I know if I have to do 3 days because I voted for a bit, but like you'll see why I've been busy. 9/11. Yeah, okay. So that was, yeah, I did November 9th. Okay, so it is November 12th today, so I gotta do November 10th, 11th, and then 12th. I gotta catch up, but I'm gonna go through them pretty quick and sort of explain a little bit. If this goes a little bit longer, then so be it, but it's been a really interesting 3 days, so, if you've actually been like staying tuned to like see if I upload, that's actually pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited that you guys are waiting on me to upload, but okay, here goes. So November 10th, 197 days without smoking a cigarette. I can't even read that. Give me some more light. Yeah. 163 days without drinking, 153 days without smoking weed, 129 days without vaping, 10 out of 10 days physical fitness, 9 out of 10 days flossing, 8 out of 10 days meditating, 2 out of 10 days doing core, 8 out of 10 days doing cold shock therapy, 4 out of 10 no fap, 4 out of 10 reading, physical health, 5 out of 10, mental health, 7 out of 10, career productivity, 7 out of 10, friendships, relationships, 7 out of 10, general happiness for the day, 7 out of 10, day 7,956 out of 14,600. Up at 6:45 at the galley till 7 a.m. At the show office till 7:50. Editing episode 6 of This Raw Life. Trouble saving the episode and the cut audio. So like I had a problem saving it. And I had to leave because I told my supervisor I was getting out at 10 o'clock because I got a physiotherapy appointment. And then I just and then I like shifted my hard drive and then it like lagged in saving and then like messed up the whole computer and it was like it was ridiculous. Anyways. And then, yes, I told my supervisor I left at 9:50 at the base orderly room to get update on the eviction notice. So it wasn't an eviction notice. They left a notice that we were on the checkout list or something like that for this room. And, like, we're not supposed to move until February 15th, so it's fantastic. I got time still. That's what it means. So I still got time before I got to move out. Yeah, so still good to stay till February 15th at the MP office to request the status of the criminal record check request. To no avail. At lunch with Halby at 11:30. Bob showed up at 12, and I was shown with Bob. I was receiving soap, curcuma tricks, DMSO, alcohol needles, and 2 times vitamin B12 for cyst, wrist, and left foot recovery. Left to Lifestyle Markets with Bob for vitamin E topical. At Lifestyle Markets, grabbing vitamin E, iodine, and selenium till 1400. Lab Health Physio with Dr. Herrick Lopez, 1430 to 1555. That's my physiotherapy appointment. Back in Ellie's blog for posting the episode 6 of This Raw Life. Finally got episode 6 up, so like I'm trying to get this one pushing and moving because I got big plans for the podcast, which I'm really excited about. So stoked for. Updating the finances. Left at about 1600 for grabbing aloe vera, gloves, and shampoo. And the small bottle for Ireland from Shoppers Drug Mart on the way to the Salvation Army. That's the first day I got my GoPro up and running, so I'm going to post that one up eventually. And not really in a rush at all. It's literally just biking. I don't think it's that exciting, but like anyone else that's like, got a GoPro or something, I don't know, it's kind of cool wearing a GoPro biking around. It's kind of sick. Anyways, yeah, so I was on the way to the Salvation Army. At the Salvation Army, volunteering with Ruben and Joel till 1700 till 1800. Back at 1830, then Bob came back at 1900. We are at Walmart looking for an air desk for like balance stability practice. To no avail. Grabbing bananas, pineapples, pie, and 2 cans of tuna for supper. At Sport Check for $8.50, which they closed at 9, so we had 10 minutes to spare for an air disc, which they didn't even have the one that we were looking for. It's ridiculous. We're at the hotel for $9.10, at the pool for $9.25, in the steering room on the hot tub jet, like massaging my ankle sprain or my bunion sprain or whatever. I was doing a couple lengths of the pool till about 10 o'clock, 2200. Back up in the room about 10:15, chatting till about 23:30, 11:30, and then we were in bed for about midnight. 2 roses, I'm happy I got off work really early. I'm lucky to have a full belly going to bed. I'm lucky to have a full belly going to bed. Yeah, I'm happy to go to bed with like full. I'm just like, you know what? There's a lot of people that like don't even have the availability of the amount of food that we have the availability for. So it's like it's kind of a privilege to be able to just eat whenever we feel like eating and have the power or the wealth to purchase it. Right? It's I don't want to lose sight of how simple it is, but how much and important it is, how important it is, frankly, to who we are and how we operate and how we grow, right? Anyways, one thorn, I'm bothered by how much Bob confuses me at times. He just makes me doubt myself a lot. It's good, but bad at the same time, but I'm learning either way. But I'm looking forward to defining my plan with both lives, because there's a couple lives that I know I want to live. This thing better not start freaking doing this thing again. There's a couple different types of lives that I want to start living and I want to look into and explore and start like progressing towards, and I hope that I can live a life that, you know, I can do all these things at some point. Yep, and one memory, constructing the mezzanine in the garage at the farm, working with my paw and measuring, cutting, and calculating, and I don't know what that says. Solving, problem solving. It looks like soloing, but like my O's kind of look like, where that that V specifically looks like an O. Fitness, 1 hour of fitness, socializing 10 hours, productivity 3 hours, working 0 hours, sleeping 7 hours, rest and recovery 2 hours, and learning 1 hour. 11/11/2023. This was an amazing day. Remembrance Day 2023. 198 days without smoking weed, 164 days without drinking, 154 days without smoking weed, 130 days without vaping, 11 out of 11 physical activity, 10 out of 11 flossing, 8 out of 11 meditating, 3 out of 11 core, 9 out of 11 cold shock, 4 out of 11 nofap, and 4 out of 11 reading, 6 out of 10, gollies. 6 out of 10 physical health, 8 out of 10 mental health, 9 out of 10 career productivity, 8 out of 10 career productivity, friendships and relationships, 9 out of 10 general happiness for the day 7,957 out of 14,600. Up at 7:45, leaving the hotel for at about 8:30 a.m. At the Nelly's Galley with Bob till 8:50. Breakfast in the room this room, from 9 a.m. till 9:45. Then getting the DUs and N1s on, so I was like the military dress uniforms, until about 10:15. Then we're at the memorial on Esquimalt Road with Cameron and Bob. 10:30, the first ceremony till 11:30. Back at the galley from 12 to 12:30 for dinner with Cameron and Bob. At the Chiefs and PO's Rainbow Room with Bob from 1300 to 14:30 meeting. And this was when I got, like, this is one of the reasons why it was a crazy day. I'm a sailor first class. I got 2 small hooks here, right? And my DU, my N1s are completely naked. I don't have any medals. I don't have any, like, you know, qualifications, certifications in the military, whatnot, right? And I'm standing there with, like, Bob, and then, like, this master warrant officer, and then a captain who's, like, 4 thick officer bars, and this master warrant officer's got, like, these big crowns and stuff, and he's got his then their N1s are completely filled with, like, medals and, like, awards and like, just, it's like, oh my gosh, I have nothing, right? Like, it's so humbling. Well, not humbling, yes, humbling, embarrassing, humiliating almost, but like humbling all the same. Anyway, so I'm sitting there, and it's Bob, who's a sergeant, and then a captain, I'm a Navy captain, which is like one of the highest ranks you can be on base, and then the master warrant officer, who's like a chief petty officer first class, and there was 2 MPs that showed up, military police, and they were in their full uniforms and stuff. And I'm just standing there, completely naked, military uniform. Just got my 2 hooks and my trades badges, and I'm just sitting there having a conversation with them. I'm like, this is pretty sick. Like, this is definitely, I'm way out of place here, but like, I'm very, very lucky and very fortunate to be able to be standing here. And then, like, I could see people that I know, like, you know, over there, and they're like looking, they're like, damn, that guy knows some people. It was a privilege. It was pretty sweet. Anyways. Yeah, so Master Warrant Officer McIntyre, Captain Whiteside, and then Corporal Dumont, who's on the soccer team with me, and then Bammy, Salty by Nature. They were both the two guys that I saw at one point. And then I was at BC Emergency Health Services for a fit test for the paramedics ride-along program. So got that one done, got the certification done, and Bob was there with me. Who else would I want there with me? From 1500 to 1600, so I was sitting there for an hour, and we're just talking, doing breathing, shallow breathing in and out, then deep breathing, and then side to side, and then up and down, and then you're standing and like doing this, and then you got to read and you got to talk. And there's like a bunch of different types of breathing exercises that you got to do to check the integrity of the mask, right? But it was pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, we're back for supper with Cameron and Bob from 4:45 till 17:50, not 15:15, till 5:15, and then I ran to Saks with Bob, so I was 2 kilometers there in the water for 10 minutes, and then 2 kilometers back. Back by about 6:30, shower from about 7 to 7:30 or so, because we're sitting there talking. Like when Bob and I get talking, I'm just trying to learn and osmosis, like absorb as much energy, as much knowledge as possible from him. Like he just knows so much. And then I was doing my ejector journaling till 2015, till about 8:15. And then I was doing 100 push-ups, 100 crunches, and 100 reverse crunches with Bob. And then we did a stretching routine together. And then we did some breathing exercises together till about 9:30. And we were just chilling and chatting until about 10:45. And then we were in bed for about 11 o'clock. It was a really smooth day. 2 hours, I'm happy that I went to the Chiefs and PO's mess. I had a lot of doubt. Like, Bob was like, you should probably come. Like, there's people, like, he didn't even tell me that there's like people that I'd want you to meet. He's like, you should come with me to this party thing. And I was like, okay, fine. And then I'm lucky that I met Bob. Holy shit. Like, I'm lucky I met Bob. Holy shit. Right? He is the contact to a whole tier of like amazing, super accomplished military personnel. And I'm just sitting there and I have no experience, no combat, no deployments, no like accomplishments with the military, and I'm like, it's such a privilege to be able to standing there in the presence of these great heroes. And you know what, they've accomplished a lot, they've seen so much, and I don't think they get the amount of appreciation that they deserve. It's unbelievable. One thorn, I'm bothered by how out of place I felt at the Chiefs and POs. I hope that I can earn my place amongst the greats, right? Like, those are the heroes of the military. Those are the people that have seen service, that are true veterans, that have experienced what military is like. And I admire those sort of people. Envy's a dangerous word. I admire these types of people. They're super interesting people. But I'm looking to what the heck? I'm looking forward to wearing my uniform with more pride and reason. Right? I don't feel like it's fake, but I feel like I've only worn it once, and I'm like, really, it is a heck of a privilege, a heck of an honor to be able to wear a military uniform out in public. I just don't want to take advantage of it, right? Because I know that I'm young, and I know that I should earn the ability to wear the uniform, right? I should serve, and I hope that the next couple of years that come, I have the chance and the opportunity to really serve my country and do something unique and have that story to tell somebody, especially my kids, if I have kids. One memory, the first time I watched Admiral McCraven's speech on YouTube, the respect, honor, humility, suffering, and stories that he shared, unbelievable. It was super admirable. You should watch it on YouTube. Search up Admiral McCraven, McCraven. Amazing speech. It was fitness, 2 hours of fitness. This is yesterday. Socializing 7 hours, productivity 2 hours, working 0 hours, sleeping 9 hours, rest and recovery 2 hours, learning 2 hours. That should be about 24. But oh my gosh, Friday, Saturday, just didn't have time. I'm hanging out with Bob. I gotta learn. I gotta absorb. I gotta just be in this guy's presence. And especially after Remembrance Day, like, it was amazing being able to be out in public with him. Such a privilege. Even just standing beside him, right? It's hard to even begin to imagine what he's gone through, the things that he's seen, and yet he's willing to share his stories with me, and I hope that I will one day have the ability to share his experience with other people, right? And He's one of the few unsung heroes that have suffered a lot on behalf of their country, and I don't think there's enough respect that can go around. He there's a hard place in society. It's hard to return to society when you've seen as much as he has, and I want to try and be there as much as I can as a young guy to help him out and be there, and just give him reason to just find fun doing life. But anyways, that's already 15 minutes. I'm not going to go and hit day 3. I'm going to do it in another video. Super busy 2 days, and thanks for tuning in if you guys actually watch this. But toodles, have a good night or day, whatever. Bye.